All right, bring it in, nice and slow. Careful, careful. A little bit to the left, a little bit to the left. Nice and slow, nice and slow. All right, bring it down slowly. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Almost there, almost there. A little bit to the left and down. Perfect. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bourbon Note. I'm Greg.
I'm Ben.
And today we're drinking a Hazmat Tennessee whiskey.
We are. We've got a hot one here, Greg.
All right. We had to don up with PPE in order for the...
Well, we do, because like you said, this is a hazmat level whiskey. This is the highest proof we've ever had on the show.
That's true.
Highest proof I've ever had in a whiskey.
Yep.
So this one comes in at 141.5 proof, 70.75% alcohol.
You know, they could almost cut it in half, add water, and sell it as a legal whiskey.
Yeah, almost. Yeah. So we're gonna gear up here for a second, and we're gonna crack this bad boy open. You
All
ready?
right, I'll let you do it. You should probably wear goggles. I'm gonna stand back. Don't try this at home. Unless you find the bottle, then totally try it at home.
I'd back up a little bit. That's the stuff right there.
Have you ever seen anything so hot in your life?
Well,
Don't answer that.
not exactly sure how to answer that one safely. Safety is obviously the core of this episode.
That's right.
All right. So, getting into the whiskey here.
Yeah.
This is Jack Daniel's.
What is this?
Jack Daniel's single barrel
Yeah.
special release Coy Hill. So this is a release they just did here in 2021, at the end of 2021.
Yep.
These are aged on the highest point on the Jack Daniel's distillery property called Coy Hill, incidentally.
You know, you have enough property when you can use the highest hill.
The highest hill, yeah, exactly.
As one of your reference points.
Sure.
It's warm in here, and we haven't even tried the whiskey yet.
So, fun fact about this.
This better be fun.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
Since this is above 70% alcohol, that makes it so this cannot be transported legally on a commercial airliner.
That's awesome.
So there's so much alcohol in here that it's a safety issue for this to be on a plane with passengers.
You could take two with that amount of alcohol, totally fine.
I don't think it works that way. I mean, like 280 proofers doesn't equal 160 proofers.
It's just extra water.
So, all right, I am excited to get into this.
Yeah.
We just procured this bottle.
So we've obviously had Jack Daniel's a few times.
Yep, Jack Daniel's single barrel proof, which is outstanding.
Yep.
And so this is, I mean, it's a single barrel proof. It's just called the special release Coy Hill.
Yeah.
Now they make a few of these, like the different single barrels have all had different proofs on them. I think they go all the way up to like, I think there's one that's like 148 proof, which is just ridiculous.
That is ridiculous, yeah.
And then there's some down in the 138 or 145. I don't know. It gets higher than this, but it doesn't break 150.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know, for 141 proof, that's actually really nice.
It is really nice.
I mean, I was expecting really nice flavors because you and I tend to occasionally like a punch in the face whiskey, and this
whiskey
definitely is that.
It should deliver, yeah.
Yeah.
The first note I got off this was cherry, though. Rich. We don't know the age, but I'm guessing it's older.
Yeah, I don't really know. I guess I didn't look up much information about that, and I don't know if there's much information out there about it.
They have bottle number and barrel entry 8-12. This is a 9-year.
Really? I didn't even see that on there. I guess I didn't look at it too closely.
Yeah,
it's on the neck there.
It's on the neck.
And then
That's a
bottling date 9/23/21.
Yeah.
Wow. So we've got a 9-year, 141.5 proofer.
That's
on
pretty
our
awesome.
hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get the cherry on that. It also has, it's got that really, really dark, rich, which it's going to have being barrel proof. I wonder if, the color, look at that in the light. It's really dark.
It's amber.
Yeah. So it's got those really dark, rich.
I get like dark, rich. Sorry if we're making a lot of noise with the bunny suits.
Yeah.
I've never seen a yellow bunny, but for some reason it's called a bunny
It's called a
suit.
bunny suit. You can probably take that down from here if you want to, because your mic is kind of right on that thing with it open. There you go.
Like rich dark chocolate.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got some. It's an interesting nose because I got that cherry that you're talking about.
Yep.
It's got that rich chocolatey. Definitely got the barrel.
Yep.
But there's a little bit of honey on top of it.
Oh, you're right.
We just recently did a high proof whiskey that hasn't come out yet.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And it's got a little bit of that, and this has nothing in common with that,
Oh yeah,
really.
it's totally different style, but
But a little bit of that is there, and I wonder if that comes along with the really dope. The one we're talking about was 137 and some change.
sure. So
all right, well, let's
gonna
get
jump
into the
into it.
taste here.
there is so much happening.
Wow. Wow.
So many flavors.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, the alcohol hits your tongue and evaporates like any high proofer. Then there's so many flavors and it's still going. It's turned into graham cracker at the end. But I had toffee and
Really rich caramel and chocolate.
caramel. Yep.
Wow, this is interesting.
I'm almost getting a citrus kind of note as well. Kind of orangey, tangerine. It's light, but
There's this hits your tongue, like you said, the alcohol starts to evaporate, but there's like this wave of, I don't even know what it is. It's like, it's
Just a
it's a
building.
flavor, and then it's also a physical feeling
you know,
in your,
we are obviously wearing the bunny suits and the PPE as a joke, but it's not that far removed from being necessary.
But this is good.
It's awesome.
It's really good. I mean, this would be fun to give somebody for their first pour of whiskey that just doesn't know, like, oh, we're gonna have some Jack Daniels. Totally basic whiskey, right? Everybody knows Jack Daniels.
That's right. It's such a good idea.
Or make a Jack and Coke out of it and give it to somebody.
No, don't do that.
I can see the graham cracker on the nose now that you mention it. There's stuff going on in the palate that I just can't describe.
It's because of the evaporation that's happening on your tongue. It like creates this feeling on your tongue. In addition to flavor, it's also a physical presence on your tongue. It is interesting. It's better than interesting. It's awesome.
So you drink it, there's this big, bold flavor, and then there's like, I'm gonna get really into describing this. You ever seen like a wave of sand, like a dust bowl come across the desert? It's like that across your tongue and it hits, and then I'm getting like this heat through my nostrils, but it's really awesome. I was just thinking when I was saying that there's flavors here that I just can't describe.
Yeah.
I'm picturing from the movie Contact. You ever seen that?
Sure.
When Jodie Foster's crying at the end and she's like, poetry. They should have sent a poet.
No words. No words to describe poetry. They should have sent a poet. So beautiful. Beautiful. So beautiful.
That's kind of how I feel about this bourbon. I almost feel like this is just out of my league here. Tennessee whiskey, I'm sorry.
That's bourbonish.
Send your hate mail to ben@thebourbonnote.com. Is that right?
And also like and subscribe, please.
Yeah. Wow. There's just so much going on here.
There is. A little bit of peanut shell on the initial flavor. There's so many, to be honest, I think you could almost call out anything. Because there's so many
I was
flavors.
just gonna say, I think this has everything.
It does.
Like, every sip you take, you can get just a little bit more from it.
Yeah.
As I'm drinking this, it's actually getting easier and easier to drink.
Yeah, the kick in the teeth is lessening.
Yeah, and it's like it's transferring all that alcohol proof and heat. It's just transferring it to just pure flavor.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the heat is still there, but it kind of feels good. You know what I mean? Like,
This is probably not the best bourbon to be wearing a full body protective suit.
yeah,
while
yeah,
wearing-
no kidding. We're hot enough the way it is. Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah. Oh.
We did it again.
Oh.
Yeah, this is just outstanding.
It is. It's
This is
awesome.
maybe one of the most in-depth,
In depth and
flavorful,
intriguing.
yeah,
Yeah.
interesting whiskeys I've had.
Yeah. I agree.
I want more of this.
Unfortunately, it's a limited release. And
Like I immediately want more. Like I
yeah.
want another
Oh,
glass of it.
I understand,
Like,
but-
I know we pour fairly small pours when we do reviews, but
you're
like
now
I could,
justifying your
I could,
actions.
yeah, I could actually sit. Well, because you know when you have something like that's this much of a, you know, like I said, like a shovel to the face,
Yeah.
you maybe don't pour quite as much. I mean, it's alcohol proof aside as far as like getting a little tipsy or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's aggressive, and so maybe you just want a little bit at a time. It's like that's enough.
Yeah.
This I feel is getting easier and easier to drink with every sip. That I could pour like a regular size pour of this and enjoy it.
It gets
Probably
easier,
be hammered.
but it doesn't. I don't think it ever gets easy. You know what I mean?
No, it gets
it's-
easier, but yeah. But I feel like if you got nothing going on and you just want to sit on the porch and relax one night and you just want to have a drink or two, you could have just one of these and it'd give you just a nice little evening buzz.
You know, that actually sounds like a science experiment that our channel would kind of do.
We're all about science. That's why we wear this stuff.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, science, safety.
Yeah.
You know, we're experimenting with bourbon essentially and Tennessee whiskey on this
For science.
show. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I think maybe at some point. Do you know what I'm going to have to try for science?
What are you gonna have to try?
Sitting in my recliner in front of the TV some night, wrapped up in a weighted blanket with my feet up and about 2.5 ounces of this. And just melt right into that chair. That's what this whiskey is good for, to be perfectly honest. I would say like breaking this out at a party,
Less useful.
less useful, because I mean, if you're at a party with bourbon enthusiasts,
Sure.
whiskey enthusiasts that want to just sample it, but like this isn't something you sit around and casually drink for the evening. I feel like that would be a little bit of a waste because you're just going to get hammered right away.
Yeah.
And at some point, you drink too much of it, honestly, it's going to blow your taste buds out. You're not
It
going to
will.
be appreciating it.
Yeah.
This is,
You can't go from this to anything else, really.
that's true. I mean, if you started with this, you're going to have to like eat in between before you go to another whiskey. Otherwise, it's just not going to be fair.
Sure.
But this is one of those things that's fun to sample with people who are into whiskey, or you just pour yourself a nice one when you got nothing going on for the night. You
Or
want
if
to just,
you really want to laugh, find someone who's never had a whiskey.
yeah, exactly. Well, that's what we were saying. We should do that on this show. We should do that for science.
We'd have to get the right person
Yeah,
with very limited whiskey experience.
we'll find one. We don't have any in our circle of friends, really.
That's
but-
right.
So, well, this is outstanding. I would buy this immediately if I saw another one on the shelf. Unfortunately, I had to get into a lottery for the opportunity to buy it.
Yeah.
Didn't pay a ton above MSRP. It runs, I think the suggested from the manufacturer is 70. I paid 100 for it.
Sure.
Which I think is,
It's fair for something kind of cool.
yeah, and rare and worth it. I mean,
Yeah.
this is a $100 whiskey, definitely. Definitely a $70 if you can find it for that, but
Sure.
I don't know if that's going to happen. But yeah, this is great. I hope to somehow get my hands on another one of these. But if not, the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof is excellent too. And that's
And they're in the mid 130s.
mid 130s down to like 128. I've seen them.
I think so.
So that's a good substitute. I don't know if those have the 9-year age statement, but
Probably not. Yeah.
anyway, well, this has been Jack Daniel's single barrel Coy Hill,
Hill.
on the bourbon note. Excellent whiskey. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Cheers.
You did my part.
Oh, do you want to do it? Oh, that's right. I kind of rambling there. I didn't really know how to end it. I was down a hole, like a rabbit hole. Do you want to like cut to a close up of you and you can say the...
No, it's okay. I still need to get better at it.